quick little shot. This is what I call frag tank 2. It's actually the original frag tank. Here's some of the corals from the rescue from I guess 2 months ago now. Working on getting the frag racks organized, and they're coming along pretty good. For me, pretty good. I know, but let's not forget, I'm not a store. I don't have to have stuff all nicely organized. As long as I can kind of remember where corals are. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning in LA. Blue skies. We're just finishing up 2 weeks of almost 100-degree weather every day. When it does get to 100 plus degrees over a multi-day period, I do put up a tent to just put some shade over the tank, and just putting that tent up keeps the temperatures nice and stable. There's a nice shot of the new hybrid lemon peel angel in there, and it looks like day one here, and he appears to be eating, at least picking kind of well. We'll come around over here, and this tank's doing really good. This is my primary frag tank, because this is where I put all the prettier stuff, because it's closer to the house, and it's coming along really well. Things in here are doing great. The fish in here are just fantastic. We'll see what we can get. There's a little golden angel we got acclimating out here, nice bright colored one. Come down here. This is the emperor otter, who is doing really well. There's a great shot of the rabbi tang coming in there. As you can see, he's getting bigger, and his hole is getting a little bit bigger too. Emperor otter, pair of gold flakes. The Navarcus we've been growing out for the last 2 years. It still has some juvenile stripes on him. A little venustus. We're trying to get another venustus acclimated to go inside the main display tank, and so he's hanging out over there. Here is a little tiny Red Sea Regal behind the emperor otter that we picked up a month ago now, I think. And so he is not fat yet, but he's filling in pretty nicely. The emperor otter, though, as you can see, is already starting to get yellow across the top of the dorsal. So it'd be cool to document that change for me and for everybody else. I think that's just awesome to watch such a amazing change happen. And oh, this is for my wife. We're gonna try these. We're gonna try them in the frag tank. I think they're gonna do really well actually in the frag tank overflow. If they don't seem to be eating enough out here. There should be a second one, but this one just popped up in my view. Not sure where the second one is. We'll come around. But as you can see, for our early morning, again, we're under sunlight, so just gray skies today. Colors out here looking really nice. Come around the other side. Here's some really neat millies. They don't look like much now, but I think these are going to be fantastic. These came into Unique Corals a couple weeks ago. They came in with much better colors, and I have just been busy with a lot of personal stuff, and so I threw them outside. These definitely want some lower light in the sun. They look kind of bleached, at least on my camera screen. In reality, they're just dull, in all honesty. They were not dull when I got them, but dropping them out here and walking away for 2 weeks and leaving them in bright sun, they weren't happy. But I think when these color up, these are going to be just awesome looking corals. And if you kind of come in here, you can see we're seeing some pink and yellow, and oh, how cool. Man, that's just the coolest thing ever, isn't that? Whoops. And they say they don't like high current tanks, but once they get situated, they will ride the currents. They just have to figure out where the currents are flowing to and from. So that was actually the second one. There he is, right there. Oh, there he comes. These things are so cool. And I mean, you can see down here on the bottom, I'll zoom over here, actually there's both my pipefish. So these guys, I've had the dragonface pipefish in the frag tank and the display tank for years and years and years now, and they do great. The main display tank, you almost never see it, but we do have a trio of the Australian blue line pipes that we've had for years and years and years, as well as the dragon face inside. And pull the dragon face and the other frag tank have been out here for years. Nice shot of the hybrid. And I mean, God, that's just so cool to watch. Look at that. Oh, neat stuff. Neat stuff. Let's see. Now he's going to come around to this side and figure out. When I used to have them in the main display tank, seahorses, they actually would wait for the surge tank and then they'd ride the surge across the tank. So they're not that scared off by high flow. If they know where it is, and you know, this is also first day out in this tank, and the pumps in this tank are on irregular schedules. So the pump that's on the back end, we're playing with one of the new octo pulses out here. It's on and off on an oscillating schedule, random schedule, and so until he figures out where it is, we saw him get blown away. But you can see he came right back over to this end of the tank. Not like he's scared of it or anything like that, and should do really well, I hope. Come back around this side. Lots and lots of coral. Lots and lots of coral. That guy is just awesome. Let's come underneath here. So, those bang guys back here. In the big 300-gallon sump yesterday, I actually saw some baby bang guys, at least 2. And so that's always neat to know. Come back over to this tank from this side. Got a clam in there, the little levy. This is actually all the bang guys in this tank are babies from last year. I tried to separate them out so we keep track of them. Although some of them have gone over the overflow and are in a different tank now. And then we have several unique fish, but I think I'm going to make that a separate video later. And this video, if you're watching it now, there's a good video I'm going to hopefully do later today. Now that the tanks are clean and I've got a day where it's not going to be 100 degrees, I'm going to pull out the big camera and give you guys an update, a good, better detailed update of a lot of the cool stuff going on. All right? But there's just a quick little one to get your day started.